Okay, mate.
Okay, something interesting that Neville Goddard said, and it's to do with, how I said we need to find how to look at the space within us, selves. Right?
Yeah, the space within us, yep.
Okay, now one thing he said was that because the past, the present, and the future are all connected, all right? And all three places are in our head at this moment, okay? We've got our memories, we've got our awareness of the present moment, and we've got our expectations on the future, right?
Yeah.
Now, he said that one of the ways to get free is that we have to change the past. So in other words, with your old man, for instance, okay? Now you've got all these dodgy memories, okay? Just say, how you and your brother used to have to sit outside until they got home, right?
Yeah.
All right, now, just that memory alone, all right? Now he said what we have to do is, see that memory is in our head. Okay, it's an event that happened, but it's in our head, okay? It lives in our head. He said what we have to do, and our subconscious, all it knows is what's in our head, all right? It doesn't know about the past. It only knows what's in our head, all right? So he said what we have to do is we have to go back in our head to the past. We have to change the past. So in other words, instead of having the memory of waiting outside to go inside, you've got to change that, and you've got to have the memory of coming home and not having to wait outside, and that you were able to go inside and your parents were all happy for you to do that, okay, and it was all loving and that. You've got to have that memory. And it says your subconscious, if you change that memory, it doesn't know that that didn't happen. It only knows what's in your head. And if you change the memory, the subconscious will think that's what really happened.
What you mean.
And so it goes back and it reverses all the pain from that memory because that never happened. Right?
Yeah, sitting outside with a can of baked beans and so friggin' shivering cold, I used to smoke.
You've got to change all that.
I used to have to pick up a smoke.
You've got to change that, and you've got to start thinking, okay, when we got home it was great. We were able to go inside, and our folks had some food waiting for us.
Yeah, no, I had a can of baked beans.
Yeah, but you've got to change it so that it was really good.
Yeah.
When you got home, your parents made sure that you could get inside and they had food waiting for you and drinks and everything like that.
Yeah.
And a little note on the table saying, "We love you, kids. We'll be home later." You've got to have that memory. You've got to put it in there.
Oh, I see.
Right? Because the subconscious doesn't know the difference. It only knows what's in your head. So if you put that in your head, which you can because it's just a thought, it's just a memory, you can change it, right? And if you change the bad memories into good ones, okay, he said that's a way of getting free. One of the ways of starting to get free. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to change the bad memories, right? And to turn them around so that things worked out well. Because it made a lot of sense. Because the subconscious doesn't know the difference. It only knows what's in the head. Right? So if you put that in the head, it starts to change everything else inside of us. I thought that was pretty powerful. You know?
That's good.
I'm trying to do that. Okay? And you should try to do that too. So in other words, all that stuff with your old man and that, reverse it. Just put the memory in there that he was a great bloke. You know, he never kicked your mum in the stomach, and he was always supportive of you and your music, and he was just have that memory, even though it didn't happen like that. You've got to put it in there that it did happen like that, and your subconscious won't know the difference. So it'll stop creating thoughts linked to the bad memory, and it'll start making thoughts linked to the good memory, which will then inspire and encourage us to have better thoughts. Right? I think that's something that we need to look at.
It's like when Mum helped me with the piano, wasn't much because I got help other ways. I went to the house and stayed there, and I was haunted by my father. He was coming to me in a dream. I was tripping, chords were appearing. The extension cord come from the other room, was across the bloody thing at night, going to do a piss. I tripped. My father was so pissed off that my mum helped me with some money to get this beautiful piano, right? Because he hated Mum spending money on me. You know, he was like these. But, you know, And I talked to Lily about it, and she said, your father's not there. It's just a memory, a demon. It could be a demon, it could be anything. It's not really him. You've got to see him in a different light.
It's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Change
And
the memories.
and that changes things.
Yeah,
immediately.
it changes everything. Right?
Yeah.
It frees us
If you
up.
believe that your father is haunting you, and you really believe that, you know, he's come back from the dead or something, you know, it's probably friggin' demons. They know everything, how you live your life.
Just change the bad memories from everything.
Yeah. I dreamt he was sitting around a table with his apostles and everything.
Yeah,
but he was absolutely looking like a mafia boss. He was younger than me. And he was just, his eyes were just like a piercing. And he just said, what the hell's going on here? And he's sitting among these really decent people. And he's come out of hell. He was in hell, really in hell. My Uncle Ray never got out because he was there. But he adulterated of the day. I mean, student, you know, the girls loved him. He was a teacher. And he's having sex with students all the way to his death. And his wife cheated on him in the end. Anyway, he threw me at this chain, 10-foot chain, knocked me down, no pain, humiliation. I picked up a chain and knocked them both down. Dad got up, he didn't. Next day, another dream, and there's Dad sitting at a temple of all places wanting a coffee, big floating bookcase of library of knowledge, nothing to do. He's in a white suit or something, and I'm flying around as an angel, like an angel with a robe, flying around, and Dad was sending me telepathy saying, you told me, son, there's life after death. How stupid was I? Here I am stuck here and I'm missing Mum. He says, just go back and tell Mum I loved her. But Mum, then I had a dream of Ken. My dad's best mate is still alive, 92. And Shirley came to me in a dream and said that Ken loved her more than Dad loved Mum. And I spoke it out and Ken ended up in tears. I mean, Ken is an atheist to the core, my dad's best mate. He's got a tear in his eye. And he looked and he said, wow, did Shirley say that? I don't know, I don't believe in all that, but I mean, that's beautiful. And my mum got really angry because she was drinking. And she says, I'll never go, I don't want to be with your father. He didn't love me as much as Shirley loved Ken. You know, it all come out in the woodwork because he didn't. He was a slave job.
Yeah. Go back in your life and all the upsetting memories, just change them.
Yeah.
Someone had a vision of someone in hell and they were walking on all these hot coals, but it was a huge area. There was nowhere else to go. They just had nowhere else to walk, just these hot coals, and they were jumping on these hot coals, you know, and there was nowhere else to go. That was it, just hot coals that they had to walk on. But yeah, go back and find all the old upsetting memories and change them, right? Turn them around and turn them into good memories.
Yeah.
That things worked out the way they should have, you know, like they could have done.
Yeah.
Do that. All the upsetting memories in your life, change them. Okay, really change them.
Yeah.
Just think that it happened like that and feel the emotion and the happiness and the joy of how that would have felt.
That would help. And I base it on gratitude, the fact that it made me stronger. I never turned my back on Jesus. Hot and cold, at times, lukewarm too. But everything that's happened to me and you has led us to where we are now. If I had a father that loved me and wanted me, I would have been different.
You did have a father that loved you, okay? That's what you've got to start thinking.
Yeah.
Don't stop doing that now. You've got to get free, all right? And this is a way...
See the cup half full rather than half empty.
Yeah, exactly, all right? So whenever that bad memory comes up, just change it. No, it didn't happen like that. That's how it happened. It was really good, and that's what I'm doing too, because I've got a bucket full of bad memories, mate, betrayals and pain, grief. But I'm trying to do that, all right? I'm trying to change them because they only exist here, right? They only exist in my head, so I can change them. I can change them. I can think that they turned out differently, and the subconscious doesn't know the difference.
That's true. That's true.
If you've got a happy memory in your head, the subconscious thinks it's a happy memory.
Is that the same as looking in the mirror and say you're beautiful, but you're really ugly?
Yeah, all that stuff. And I'm wealthy. I'm grateful. I'm abundant. I'm a man of peace. I'm a man of love. You know, I am loved. I'm merciful. You know, I'm a winner. All that stuff in the mirror.
But isn't that fake?
Your subconscious is listening.
But that's also faking it to make it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Really?
Yep. Because the subconscious doesn't know the difference. It only knows what's going on at the moment. Right?
You'd hate to
The
stand.
memory is in our head.
You'd hate to stand in the mirror and say, "Oh, you're so beautiful," you know, and the mirror turns around and looks at you. It's you, and says, "Yeah, you're not, you ugly bastard."
Don't kid yourself.
That would be freaked
You
out, eh?
ugly bastard. Get real.
Yeah.
No. It's like that's one of the tricks apparently.
Really? So
Yeah.
a manifestation of self-image.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it changes everything because the subconscious is 90% of our thoughts.
I do that a little bit because in my spirit I know that I'm pure and innocent and I'm an arsehole in the bloody soul.
So that's one of
different person.
When I read that and heard that, I thought, yeah, that sounds powerful.
Right.
So that's what we need to do. We need to change the memories.
Mm.
So have all good memories. All right? All good memories.
But it doesn't stop us from smoking, mate, because we're still suppressing
you don't know what's
it.
going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
You just know right
Because I know
now.
one thing: if I don't have it, and I just completely go all vegetarian, no smoke,
Just don't even, that's overthinking it. Just think about doing
I can't think anything if I don't have my coffee and smoke.
Yeah, but all I mean is just think about changing the memories.
Yeah.
Don't think about don't overthink it. Just change the memories. That's all. Not talking about drinking, smoking, anything. Just the memories that are in your mind now, just change them. That everything turned out good, that you didn't get locked outside, that this didn't happen, and that didn't happen, right? And it all worked out really good, and you had a great, wonderful, happy life.
It's a meditation in itself.
But just the memories, change them, because you can.
So is that more important than om?
Oh, much more.
Yeah.
But that's got its place too, all right? But before that, we've got to change the memories because they're holding us back, okay? Because it's all scar tissue, and the subconscious is creating our reality out of that scar tissue, right? But if there's no scar tissue, it's just love and joy in there, then it's going to create a reality out of that, out of positive stuff. But at the moment, it's creating it out of negative stuff because that's what's in our head. But we can change it. We have the power to do that, right? Where it's not written in stone. It's not stuck. Everything is energy, all right? And we can change the energy. We can do that.
Change the energy.
And I'm learning to do that. I'm starting.
See, there are times when I've actually overcome for a few days, no nicotine gum, no smoke, no coffee. I go through hell, but then I come out of them lying there absolutely blissful. And I said, I think it's time to go somewhere. So I pop into a church and I get attacked or I collapse or have a bad day. It's like I'm better off staying home, but I was bored. And it was the boredom that led me there.
That's what I think about. You get bored. That's why That's why I said to you earlier, like,
it's true.
When you get up in the morning, what do you think about? What is your day? What does the day represent to you?
I'm dealing with those programming thoughts that you said.
Because I'm thinking, you get bored. You're bored shitless, and you're off to the casino.
Yeah.
You're off to try to contact this fucking person overseas. Ghosts that you can't touch.
Yeah.
And you're doing all that because you're bored shitless.
Yeah.
Maybe you're bored shitless because you're trying to avoid all these bad memories. But if you didn't have the bad memories in there, maybe your subconscious would start producing good positive thoughts and you wouldn't be bored. You'd start being inspired. But you're not, when you wake up in the morning, you're not inspired. I think about you all the time.
Yeah.
And wonder why you do this and you do that. And I always end up thinking, he's fucking bored.
It's like learning a new song. All I've got to do is learn one line a day, and I haven't done that. Just sit there and practice one line and master that, go to the next line. That's what I did when I was a kid. And months go by, and I says, why can't I just sit down and just start learning new pieces of music? One line. Just get one line, and get another day go and do another one.
Yeah.
It's what's holding me back. That's
not bad memories.
Yeah.
So change them.
Yeah.
You've got to actually make the will to do it.
The will to do it.
To think that's,
Gotcha.
It didn't happen like that. It happened like this.
Yeah.
And really put some energy into it. That when you got home, it was great, and the key was left out for you, and there was all food and drinks set for you.
Yeah.
And a note on the table saying, "We love you, kids. We'll be home at 6 o'clock. Watch some telly."
You remembered that? I told you that a long time ago.
Put that memory in your head.
Yeah.
And the subconscious doesn't know that it's
Yeah, I went years like that. To grandmother, lived next door in the old Buddy Adams family house. It was great. I just go straight to grandmother because the parents wouldn't get home till very late at night. And I just locked out the friggin' door most of the time and just with my brother and having a smoke. Well, it wasn't a smoke. I just used to have it because I was friggin' cold. A can of baked beans, just waiting in rain or whatever it was. Talk about boredom. That was friggin' boring.
Can I have one of those Taylors? Just one?
Yeah, sure.
Just one. A bit that nice Taylor. That's what we need to do. And this is part of like getting free. Because we're locked into these bad memories. Because you and I have got two people that have got so many bad memories. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we had really terrible lives. Not as bad as
Some.
a lot of people, but, bad enough. Right? It wasn't we haven't had happy supporting life with supporting people around us,
bashed over the head.
Us.
Yeah.
And, we ended up finishing school and had a big group of friends and all that, and parties, and that didn't happen for us.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't happen for us.
Yeah.
Okay? We didn't have any respect or anything, right?
Yeah.
So this must be the stuff that's dragging us down.
Yeah.
Okay?
Missing out. Feeling of missing out.
God said, change those memories. Just change them. And it went in.
How do you deal with, say, like you used to say, a bit of shit on the wall, a mark you couldn't get off? It's a bit of shit in you, right? You can't get that mark off. It's a permanent stain. And then people go running off to churches and temples to get all holy, all clean, pure, but they hate coming home because their house is a shithole or something, living in a shithole. Like you did in that apartment years ago, but the birds gave you some pleasure when they flew over, like landed on you or something. But we can live in a shithole. How do you make a shithole feel good?
You clean it.
Just by cleaning it.
That's the first thing you do.
What about if it's got no light? What about if it's a dark and dreary place? You can't get no sunlight in it. It's going to be...
It's going to be clean. Remember, cleanliness is next to godliness?
Right.
You're going to clean
Start
your place.
cleaning it up.
Because the dirt you see is inside you. Right? So if you can clean your place, it means you've cleaned inside you. It's cousin to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Changing the memory.
You know what? I lived with this rich bloody family once in the church. And I had to go and clean their crystal every week. The crystal was shining. I said, go and clean those crystals.
Yeah.
I used to feel good, but I used to think, but they're already clean.
Place,
no, it wasn't my place.
Yeah.
They're self-righteous.
But you need to do that for your place. And see...
Every dust, everything, you had to get the dust. Every little...
You really... See... It's not right to have all these cockies around here. Okay?
Yeah, I don't know what to
do.
I don't know.
You could do something about it.
I've done the bleach. I did the bleach.
All the stuff out of those cupboards wouldn't be hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Pull all the stuff out of the cupboards. Spray in the cupboards. Take all the stuff out of your fridge.
Yeah.
And wash it with bleach.
But I did the kitchen bench.
Well, yeah, you need to clean the cupboards.
Are they coming from there? Are they?
Spray the shit out.
How come they're in my bedroom? In my bed.
Start somewhere. Start somewhere. Take everything out of the cupboards and the drawers. All right, everything. Yeah. Just start on this part.
And bleach it.
Bleach in the fridge.
Yeah.
Spray the shit out of the cupboards and the drawers. All right, and take all the stuff out of the
They'll
fridge.
come back again, won't they?
That's
where they're nesting. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay. But
and they're little tiny buggers.
Make a start.
I brought this. This is a bloody thermos bloody water bottle, and the lid's closed. You pop it up, you drink out of it. They're inside the friggin'. They got little tiny ones. Get in there. I'm in my fucking mouth. Bastards.
Yeah, so we'll make a start.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere, all right? Because that's inside you.
Yeah.
And it's not helping
in my ears.
you. It's not helping you.
No.
But
it's pissed me off.
It's not that hard to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not as if, it's not a big engineering project.
How does the Buddhists cope with this? They don't even kill a cockroach. How does the Buddhists cope with it? Because if they kill a cockroach, they believe they come back as a disabled cockroach. That's stupid, man. They're living in some clean monastery. Yeah.
But
they've got no souls.
You and I need to know what we can do to get free.
Well,
okay?
Yeah.
And one of the things is to keep clean. All right?
Right.
Because it's a reflection of the stuff inside. That's all it is. Okay? If you didn't have shit inside you, you wouldn't see shit around here. It would all be clean. But it's only a reflection. So when you see cockies crawling around, that's a reflection of what's inside you. In other words,
Yeah.
you can't find the strength or the will to clean the place because of all the stuff in your head.
That's
So
right.
change the memories in your head, all right, and see how it starts. See if you then start to get inspired.
See, my dad was a clean freak, right? And his best mate come around one day, and he's got his finger and he's rubbing his finger around all the panels, you know. And Mum said, "Look at him judging you."
Okay.
And you know what you said? "You won't find any dust here." And Mum said, "What type of friend is that coming around judging you, Bill?" And he said, "Oh, but he won't find any speck here." And you know, and he said, "Oh, your husband is a very clean man. You know, he's going around looking for dirt."
And that's what's coming to me is that's why you let things get dirty, because you're rejecting your old man.
Yeah.
Because he was like that. So you think, "Fuck you, I'll do things differently."
Yeah.
That's why you got to change the memory, because it's causing you to think certain things now.
Yep.
So change the memory. Your old man was a great bloke. He was encouraging all the time, and he always did the right thing, okay? And he was always there for you, and he was supportive. Put that in your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just do it, and just see
I'll
what
be
happens.
pulling out weeds, and I'll finish the job. You give me $5. Oh, there's a weed still there. You're not getting your $5. Oh,
All right, so change that to, "Listen, Daryl, you missed a weed, but I'll get it for you, and here's your $5. Change it to that.
Yeah, right.
That's the memory.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
We have to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're stuck in the past.
Yeah.
We've got to get free,
We
mate,
couldn't get dessert
before
unless
we're
we had a
dead.
main meal. We had to stuff down all this main meal before we'd even get dessert. All I wanted was friggin' dessert.
Yeah.
Didn't even want the
Well,
main
so in other words, change it so you did get your favourite dessert, and he was happy for you to see
meal.
that memory.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Well, he's
Because
dead
the
now.
subconscious doesn't know the difference. It only knows what's in your head now.
So it's okay to bullshit then.
Yeah, because we've got to get free.
Right.
And
Trick
it's
yourself.
not right that we're locked into the past. So we have to do this. Like I said, fake it till you make
Fake it till you make it. Wow.
Because it's
What about,
changing the subconscious.
does that apply to testimony of Jesus Christ? Like the Mormon church said, get up there and fake it to make it and bear a testimony in if you don't even believe it. Just get up there anyway. Shine your light out of your ass.
Well, it's kind of related, but
Yeah.
it's like, but what we're talking about is real life stuff that
Yeah.
applies to our life.
Yeah.
You know, to reality in the here and now, right? And because everything's energy, all right? So we need to change that, and that's bad energy we've got in our head, but we can change it. We have the power to do that. We're not stuck with that memory. We can change it just because the past, the present, and the future are all connected. And the past is affecting our future, all right? So we change the past, it will change the future. All right? But if nothing changes in the past, nothing will change in the future. That's why people get stuck in their routines. All right?
Yeah.
Because their subconscious only knows what's in their
And
head.
you know, people that make these changes, or maybe not entirely, because if they did, then they attract fatal attraction. They attract somebody that brings up all the past. Like my first wife was born just a
But
couple.
they're not here right now. It's just you and me.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Just you and me. And I'm telling you, listen to this.
Yeah.
All right? Change the memories. Yeah, you little bastard.
Yeah, yeah. Because my first wife was everything my father was. I married my
okay,
father.
Change all the memories. Your baby didn't die. All that stuff, okay? Change it all. You didn't poison that bloke, right?
No, I didn't.
But you know, he said...
I bullshitted, because...
Yeah, but you know, whatever happened,
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Nothing bad happened.
It never happened in the first place.
But, you know, well, I mean, I know you told me some...
I know, it's because the friggin' neo-Nazi was
He
saying he
put some
killed
stuff in
somebody
the
and he was overpowering me.
Yeah, okay.
Intimidate.
Well, all that stuff,
Yeah.
just change all the upsetting
Yeah.
memories. Just when you think about them, just make the effort to know it didn't happen like that. It happened like that. It happened good.
Yeah.
Just do it and see what happens. See how it affects your future. See if it starts. You start getting inspired. You might wake up tomorrow morning, if you spent the rest of the day and the rest of the night changing your memories. You might wake up in the morning, come out and start cleaning your fucking kitchen without thinking about it. You'll just
energy.
feel inspired, energy.
Yeah.
But right now, you don't have the energy to clean up.
Yeah, I felt guilty for years for killing a mouse. and you felt guilty for killing a chook, you know.
Yeah.
I won't go into detail.
So change those memories.
Yeah.
And you might find that.
But I never killed any
all of
other
a sudden
animal like
you're
frog.
inspired to clean up, and you didn't even try. You just feel like doing it.
Yeah, I got you.
This is what we need.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what we need. We've got to learn how to get free, to find that place within ourselves. Okay? And Enoch must have done something like that. You know, he must have known how to clear his mind. All right? So his subconscious was free to be what it's designed to be. You know, communion with God.
And when we really feel good about ourselves, let's say we achieve this type of mind over matter kind of imagery thing, then the Satan's going to use any type of addiction to cause us to abuse it, which we do. We can't stop. Authors sit up all night, drink coffee, and
but that's all.
But that really bothers me.
It's all overthinking it. Our only job at the moment is to change the memories. Nothing else. That's the only thing you and I got to do at the moment, right, in our life.
Well, I had a couple of moments where I woke up, thought good things, and then got up and smoke all friggin' day because I'm lonely.
I mean, your head's still full of bad memories.
Yeah.
So all I'm trying to say is, this is our job right now. This is what I'm learning, and I'm trying to talk to you about what I'm learning, okay? We need to change the memories, and we can do it. There can be nice things that happened. It all turned out good. There was respect and encouragement and lots of love and that's how it went. We had a great life, right? That's what we put in our head, because it'll affect the future. We don't know what the future is going to bring. Okay, no one knows. We've only got 30 seconds to live, that's all we know of. But we can work with the past, okay, in our head. It's not fixed, it's just energy. The past and the present and the future all exist at the same moment.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
so we can change the past.
Metaphysics. Yeah.
This is our job at the moment. Nothing else matters except that. All right? And then, because it's our subconscious that's creating our reality, our future.
Yeah, that's true.
When we wake up in the morning, our subconscious is telling us how to feel, right? Because of what's in our head. It's reading what's in our head. So let's put good stuff in our head, so when we wake up in the morning, it only reads good stuff, and then see how it affects us, see how it changes. Don't try to think how it'll be, just think right now I'm going to change the memories. That's our job.
See, you're single, right? You're on your own in that sense, completely on your own, always was. What about if you're married to someone, and you're not a romantic person, but you're hardworking, you bring the bacon home, and you might even be a Christian in some way, and next thing, your wife's just had a gutful because you're not emotionally connected. You're a good person. You're doing all the right thing, but you're not showing the romance. And she just sort of runs off, but she doesn't leave you. She runs off with a romantic guy who's very spiritual or whatever. And I mean, the jealousy starts then, unless you agree to that. And then you still can get jealous. Because you know that she's loving that person, say, more than you in one respect.
But that's hypothetical. That's not happening to you at the moment, is it?
Well,
that's just hypothetical. That's not happening. You haven't got someone who's run off to someone else.
Well. Say for instance, Lily. She turned around and said, "My father was a good man. He was better than your mum. My mum's pissed off about it." She said, because my dad rang Lily before he died, and. Never, but she said
some good memories of
she got good memories. She said that I will never be like my father. She said, I said, why don't you two could have got together? She said he would make a better husband than anyone ever because he was such a decent man. But my mum sees him as a
lot of pain.
Narcissist.
She's got a lot of pain. She needs to do this as well.
Yeah, she won't do it, but I don't think
she needs to. We all need to do this.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, she's trapped as well.
What's important for you, and not anyone else, but for you, is that you do it for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Because everyone needs to do this.
Yeah, right. But pain, even when you're in pain,
got to change it.
What about if your brain doesn't work? What about if your brain shuts down? Yeah. Have you experienced that?
You can think, you can change. Remember, nothing wrong with you.
But what, your brain doesn't work. What do you do?
Well, your brain is working.
Yeah, at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what you've got to worry about, isn't it?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, so your brain's working right now, so what's the problem? You should be encouraged that you can do this. This should be starting to inspire you. Okay, because I know it's inspiring me when I think that I can do this. I can change the memories, right? And I'm starting to do that. And it doesn't happen immediately. You've got to keep working on it. But it's what we have to do.
Yeah.
And then see how it affects our future.
Yeah, that's self-esteem thing, you know.
Yeah, that's it. We've got no self-esteem because we were given none. We weren't given any respect. So we've got no respect or self-esteem for ourselves. That's why you can sit covered in cockies, because within you, that's all you deserve is filth and cockroaches. Yeah. Okay, because that's all you've known is filth and cockroaches, right?
As a rebellion against my father.
Stuff. So change that.
Yeah, right.
And see how it affects your inspiration in the future. This is what we need to do. This is an actual practical thing that we can do. It's not gum flapping. It's not,
every Saturday morning, my mum and dad would get up. Wouldn't matter if the house was already clean. They would clean the house. It was a ritual with them. They'd be scrubbing and cleaning. I was so pissed off. I was lying in bed, really pissed off because they were given time on a Saturday after school finish on Friday, and they had no time for us. All they could do was clean that friggin' house every Saturday to midday, and you couldn't get a word in. Yeah. Then they got me to do it. They says, "You get out of bed, you lazy bastard. Come and clean the house." I said, "But it's already clean."
You see, they understood. See, they were, your old man and your mum were capable of
working together, cleaning.
They had a couple of kids. They maintained that. They paid off a house.
Yeah.
They had a business. That you and I can't do all that at the moment.
No.
Right? But they were able to.
Yeah.
Because they understood enough to know that they had to keep clean, so that their energy could be there to be able to get maintain the house and the cars and the business and the family and all that sort of stuff. So they were kind of onto that bit.
Yeah, that's
true. They didn't have the spiritual bit, but they understood that. But you and I, we can have it all. We can have it all if we can get our ducks to fly in the right direction.
The ducks to fly,
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we need to do. And it's got nothing to do with no gum flapper in the world can talk into that, because none of them lived your life. None of them know exactly what you went through. None of them know exactly your memories of pain. The only one who knows that is God, right? You're the only one in the whole universe, apart from God, who knows what you went through, all right? Because no one else was there, all right? Not even your brother, because he's got his own stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you're the only one who knows what you went through, so no gum flapper in the world can help you with this, all right?
That's right.
You've got to do
no
this
prophet,
for
no
yourself.
priest, no pastor, no bishop, nobody.
So you've got to change all those memories, all the, that bishop who said, "Oh, you've got to get out."
You must leave.
Change that. Daryl, I really appreciated what you've got to say, and I know you have a cigarette, but I don't care about that, because I feel like you've got some spirit in you, and I can see the light coming.
That's what he
out.
should have said.
That's and to put that in your head, that's how it happened. That's what happened, right? And as soon as you feel the old memory coming back, it didn't happen like that. Start doing that and see how.
I've got 2,000 angry videos out there, give or take a few positive ones. Told the whole world how angry I am,
Yeah.
And it's helped a few people.
And that's why you're sitting in cockroaches.
Yeah.
Because you're stuck.
Feeding it.
Yep, that's exactly. You're feeding the wrong wolf.
The wrong wolf.
Yep, by giving them all these bad memories to chew on.
Yeah, right? But other people come on my channel that's been going through hell too.
Most of the people in the world are doing that. They don't realise. That's why they're stuck. It's one of the reasons why things aren't changing.
So how do you go up? How do you go up to a person possessed by demons, or how do you go up to a person who's possessed by demons and hissing, fitting, and spitting? And you're not going to say, "Be calm, then I'll give you a blessing" or something. You're going to, "I'll cast the demon out when you get stable." This is what some of the churches are like. He says, "Don't come here unstable. It's a hospital for saints, not for sinners."
You always do this. You get to these
hypothetical
situations. Yeah. That's just Sludge Boy trying to distract you.
Right.
Just concentrate on your task right now in your life at this moment on today is to change your memories. And it's exactly what my task and my job is to do too. If I want to get free, I understand that that's where to start, because it's energy. It's all about energy. I've been, about 5 years now, I've been hearing about this
I
stuff.
see.
Okay?
Very good. Very good.
So
Very
it's
good.
not just,
Good
I
counselling, my
didn't just hear
brother.
about it yesterday.
Mm.
This has been a while, okay? And I've been working up to it and everything, and I'm starting to realise that that's exactly.
But you and I, we would rather starve than drink baby's blood if we were starving.
Oh,
and they said, drink this shit. Not shit. It's poor infant babies murdered for the sake of...
When I was in the shop, there's this really cute little 6 or 7 year old girl, okay? Really cute little thing, and I caught her eye, she's mine, and it just broke my heart to think they're the kinds of girls that they want.
Yeah.
They're the ones that they torture and
the evil.
They're those little cute little girls, they're the ones they go after.
Yeah.
It just broke my heart
Yeah.
to think that's, you know,
among the rich, the famous, the bloodthirsty vampire ones. Yeah.
And the cute ones as well, because they want to fuck them.
Yeah, then kill them.
Yeah.
Eat them.
But they're going to be cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Messing with the power of creation for their own glory. For what? Don't they know they're going to hell?
In the Epstein files, it tells of a party where they were selling the kids, and Trump had one of the little girls that he was showing to the others, and he was sticking his finger up a pussy saying, oh, this one's nice and tight.
Oh, are you telling me that's true, or is that a fake news?
No, it's in the Epstein files.
What?
Yeah.
And he's the president of the United States?
That's what this girl was saying. He's the president! He's the president of the United States!
Oh my God.
Why isn't anyone doing anything? That's where she was getting real emotional, almost crying. You know?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And Bush, remember Bush?
Oh,
he looked into the eyes of the Pope, and he's a born-again Christian, looked into the eyes of the Pope and said, what do you see when you look into the eyes of the Pope? I see God. He's a man of God. And his wife was Lucis Trust Bank, which is Lucifer's bank. All caught up in the Illuminati. And when the bombs went off and the towers went down, he was at the kindergarten, and he looked around like he knew about it. Like, big deal. Big deal, no big deal.
He didn't jump up and say, oh, kids, I've just got some terrible news. Look, I have to go. He did,
what a snake.
He kept on reading the fucking story.
Yeah.
I remember it. The aide come up and he goes, and then it wasn't like, what? Oh, I've got to go. I'm sorry, kids, there's been an emergency.
And they get voted in.
And he just, it's like he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then
I knew that.
Then you got Kenneth Copeland, the richest bastard, bloody.
Oh,
all the racists love him. He's a white man's church, that one. Oh my God. And people vote him in.
Rat face, don't you ever say that to her.
Yeah, yeah. Don't question my dozen planes of.
Don't you?
Yeah.
And his face all crunched up.
I know.
But look,
people buy into it.
What's important for us is that the things that happened in our life, not this shit.
No.
Okay, but our bad memories.
Yeah, bad memories. Yeah.
We've got to change them. Right? We have to go into our head and change them physically. Change them.
Yeah.
And make the effort of thinking that it all went a different way. Right? We have to.
Right. Have to.
That's why we can't get free.
That's what meditation's all about too. Imagery, visualization.
Yeah, well, meditation's a part
to the
of
point where you get to the blue light and the but that's cosmic. But we've got to get past all the programming to even get to those levels.
And
otherwise we'll never get there.
This is to change the memory, because that's why we can't get past it, because it's still in there.
Yeah. So what do the monks do in the caves and that? Are they getting past it?
They waste their fucking time.
Yeah. And
I've got no respect for
look at Dalai Lama.
No.
Look at suck my tongue. He went up to a kid and said, suck my friggin' tongue. He was, I know. His lust is in him. You don't overcome anything. He's just like...
They've got nothing to do with us.
No.
Right? They've got their karma. God knows all about them. They've got nothing to do with us. What's important for you and I is that we get free. So we can be what we're supposed to be. What can a man be? We need to know what we can be, right? Because we know what we are, but we need to know what we can be. Because if we don't know what we can be, all we're going to be is just more of what we are.
Look, everything with me relates to health, okay? This is my biggest fear, because I know that I could be a lot healthier. That's mentally anyway, but physically as well. Now, what if an angel come down, and you've got to know the angels are real, and the angel said, Zach, you're going to have a heart attack in 1 more year if you don't stop smoking. What are you going to do? You're going to keep on smoking? You're just going to fry yourself, go without it, and go into the 40-day fast? What are you going to do? So if you knew that...
Oh, well, if an angel came and told me, well, you'd have to listen to it.
You listen to it, yeah.
So,
Well,
but what's real is what we can do for ourselves right now. We need to free ourselves because we're stuck.
Yeah.
All right? We're stuck. But apparently we have all this power within us and we can commune with the angels, but we're not doing it. Why not? We need to find out why not. We need to find out why we're not like Enoch. Okay?
Yeah.
Because he was just a man, right? Born of a woman and a man. He's just a man like us.
Yeah.
So what was he doing that God respected, okay, in order to be able to commune with him? We've got to get free. We've got to find out what we can be, what we're supposed to be. This is not what we're supposed to be. No one is being what they're supposed to be. But we can't worry about them, even if all 8 billion of them have completely missed it. It's 8 billion minus 2, you and me, okay? That's all that's in this room at the moment is you and me.
It's one, even one, bubble. Even come down to one. You and me, everybody's one. If you're standing in a room and you're 1,000 people in the room, including you, how many people in that room? One. We're all one.
Yeah.
In the spirit collective singularity consciousness.
But because we're obviously stuck, we need to dig into why we're stuck. And it's got nothing to do with anybody else. Okay? Because they're all stuck themselves. All right? They can't help us. But we can do something for ourselves. And we can start by changing the memories. Because there's energy. And we've got bad energy in there. And the subconscious is just reading that. Every morning we wake up, it reads all that stuff and creates our day. Okay? All right? So for you, it creates dirt and cockies. For me, it creates my free cams.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm stuck.
Like
You're
that.
stuck.
Yeah.
All right? So I'm trying to change.
So what's the point of all these self-help books? You read one, you get an idea, like Alan Carr, How to Stop Smoking. You go another one,
Forget all of that. Forget all of that. Go into your memories because none of them lived your life.
No.
None of those books know what you went through.
Yeah.
But you do. All right? So this is your job. To dig out those memories and change them. Right? Really change them. So that your subconscious believes it.
Okay. Right.
And every time it starts to go back to the real one, the other one, just make the effort. No, it didn't happen like that. Just keep doing that. And this is what I'm doing too. And I think it's starting to make a difference. All right? Just talking about it is inspiring. All right? So, and I keep seeing little signs, like little tests.
Yeah.
And I know it's a test.
Yeah.
Right? Things keep appearing that remind me of things. And it's a test to see whether I've changed the memory.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right, because 50% of our physical sickness is caused by mental programming. 50%.
From the past.
Yeah.
That's why, not from the future.
I mean, you might have some problem genetically.
But the mental stuff, it's from the past, not from the future. It's from the past. But we can change the past because it still exists in our head.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
And the subconscious doesn't know. It only knows what we put in there. So if we put good stuff in there and not bad stuff, it just thinks there's good stuff in there. So it starts creating a reality for us in the future made of good stuff. At the moment, it's just making it out of the bad stuff. Right?
Is it called synapse? The brain?
Yeah.
Synapse. We've got to change our synapse in the brain.
Yeah, you've got to change. Yeah, you've got to change what's in there. Okay, so when you start to think of that memory, just
See, I used to have a problem
worked out well.
I used to have a problem with praying when I was in the Mormon church as a priest, because every time I prayed, all I could see was that prophet. Instead of praying to God, I was praying, that man that was a leader of the church, he was popping up, right in my face. Be obedient, be a good little boy and girl, or don't touch yourself, or no, never do that, or no. Anything. And you're gonna fall at some stage, you're gonna be guilt-ridden. Absolute guilt-ridden. It's setting you up for failure. Just like the Old Testament.
In other words, when you think of that, he said all good encouraging things to you. Just see him doing that. See him saying that. Just believe it. Fake it till you make it. Just believe. That's the memory I've got. He was all encouraging and he was nice and and it all worked out really well.
Right.
That's how you've got to think. You've got to force it. You've got to make the effort. Right? Because the subconscious is watching.
And it's more than likely if you do that, you're not going to be... That is not going to repeat itself.
No, it's not. You're going to clear it.
And so when that enemy steps in the building, if you say a church or anywhere in public, you're going to have a different reaction.
Yeah, the door's going to be shut in his face.
Yeah, because when I was at the church years ago in Rockingham, this neo-Nazi guy hates my guts. He's even killed a person. We went to jail, paid the price, gone up the ranks, whatever. And you know what? I had an Irish cap on. I still got it here. And he thought it was a Jewish one because they hate the Jews. They hate the blacks and all this, They kill black prophet, Jewish prophet, but they'll kill in the name of the white prophet. And he walked in the middle of the church. I was sitting there and he bore a testimony of how that book was pure and the Bible's shit, but, this is the book, And he got and he got off, and as he walked down, he just went up to me and he whacked my cap off and says, "Get that Jewish cap off," in front of everybody.
Okay, well, that didn't happen. He walked past you and he said, "Oh, with a Jewish cap on. Oh, that's... So you respect the Jews, do you? Oh, that's nice." And then he walked on. That's what he said. All right?
Yeah.
He was encouraging.
Yeah, I didn't react. I knew if I reacted, it'd be hell.
Jews are God's people. Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Put that memory in your head.
Yeah.
All of those memories, change them. Okay? Just change them. You know that what happened, but change it so.
And then there's another thing. How he's obsessed with me. He was always obsessed with my wives and family. Oh, took my wife off me almost. And he, one day he was bearing a testimony. It was a really good one. Apparently, it was one of the best ones he had. He was starting to get all humble, and I thought, shit. And I had to go to the toilet. I got up and did a piss. I just walked out, and when I walked back, he come up to me. He says, I'm changing, and you walked out when I bore my most humble testimony. You walked out and you humiliated me because you walked out of the church when I was bearing my best glory for himself.
Okay, so now, when he came out, he said to you, "Oh, you missed the best bit of my testimony because you weren't here. Look, let's catch up after church and I'll share my testimony with you."
Yeah.
Put that memory in there, and that really happened like that.
Right.
All of those memories, you've got to do that with everyone.
You know what mistake I kept making over the years? Because Rockingham Church down there, it's a bloody fist fight church, that one. I'd married a few times. I used to bring my wives there deliberately to test to see how much they love me. Every one of them left me because of that neo-Nazi. He got interfered like a monster. I went there to prove that I had got it right. I got the woman. Because, he married a woman, as far as she's nice, but... She used to be a bikie and everything before he was a Nazi, and she puts up with shit, and she's a she's communist as well. Anyway, so every woman I took there, he destroyed.
Okay, so I know you've got a head full of these nasty memories, all right?
Yeah, what did I go?
That's what's holding you back, all right? You've got immense talent.
Seeking validation.
You've got all this talent and all this energy, okay?
Yeah.
But something's wrong, okay? Same with me, okay? And I'm starting to understand that this is part of what's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? Because we've had so much betrayal and so much nonsense in our life, okay? So much pain and grief that we're stuck. But Neville Goddard explained that we can change it, all right? And we have to. We have to put new memories in there. And once the new memories go in, it clears the old one.
I see.
Because the subconscious isn't going to recreate the old memory.
You just die
in your working with the new one, right? It's not working with the past, it's working with the present.
How do you avoid sanctimonious then? Like to say, we did that, one of us did that. You come around here and you don't smoke, drink anymore. You've gone to a level of conscious bliss, and I'm sitting here talking my shit. What would happen then? Do we break up as friends?
I'll just keep encouraging you.
Oh, okay, so strong in that way, yeah. You're not going to be judging me.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Judge not and be not judged. Okay? Judgment is a part of the nonsense.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Part of the nonsense. But we don't want nonsense in our head. We want to get clear. We want to be like Enoch.
Yeah,
right? We
my
want
favourite.
to commune.
Who?
Enoch. We want to be like Enoch so we can commune.
Yeah,
with the angels,
I'm
right?
learning more about him.
So
Yeah.
we need to clear the stuff. And the way we do that is just change the memory. It's just energy. And we can change it.
But he also roared. Apparently, Enoch was roared like a lion against Satan.
Oh, yeah, well,
He
that
roared.
could be in our future.
Yeah,
All
the
right?
future, yeah.
But right
Need to
now,
be strong, yeah.
we need to make sure that we've got a future.
Yeah.
At the moment, we don't. All we have is the past. This is the past. My life, it's the past.
Yeah.
Right? But we have a future.
Mm.
But if we don't do this, all we're going to get in the future is the past.
Right.
Because it's in there.
There you go.
So let's change the past
So that's
so we can change the
that's
future.
more practical than Om. Yeah,
So that's all you need to do. You don't need to, for the next couple of days,
yeah,
you don't need to listen to anybody, watch any videos
Yeah.
or anything like that, okay? Just sit quietly and work on these memories and change them and see how it affects your inspiration. All right? That's what I want you to do. I'll get going. now.
Before you go, can you just describe those symbolism again on that paper? What those names mean? I want to remember it. Lock it in. It's amazing. What those all those names that you come up with, Isis and what's the other one? Baal, whatever. What was the word? Israel. Israel spells what?
Yeah, well, the Isis, which is an
Yeah.
Egyptian god.
Egyptian god.
Ra,
Ra.
which is an Egyptian god. And El, which is a title. El Shaddai, El is a title,
my God.
okay?
Yeah.
Israel.
Israel.
Ka, the Egyptian word for the body. Baal, the demon.
Oh my
Ka,
God.
Baal.
Wow. What's the top one there? What's this one?
That's Kabbalah, same thing. You know?
Yeah. So everything's
Lots
set up.
Lots of connections like that
Yeah.
in our language. Like I said, like, you know,
Yeah.
this is, I told you this one. Remember how God said his name was I am?
Yeah.
Well, that's how you say I am in French.
What's that say? Jesus.
Je suis.
Just we.
Je suis.
Is I am.
That's
As if that was not. If that
And
was
all
no
the
coincidence.
clues are in there.
In the words.
in the air.
Wow.
And they've travelled across time and landed here. And somehow,
Wow.
if we're looking, we'll see these things. Here's another good one. This is the name, old ancient name for the devil, Abaddon, right?
Abaddon.
A bad one.
A bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one. This is a beauty. That's what I like. This one.
Of course, Noah is he was a Noah. He knew.
He was a Noah. He knew.
He knew.
He knew God.
Yeah.
He was a Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've told you that one.
Not a know-it-all. A Noah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a Noah.
Yeah.
He didn't just believe. He knew. He knew.
And what's
God.
human mean? Human.
Human. Yeah, well, there's another one. Human. Like, in other words, God is named, one of the names of God is Hugh, and we are human.
Oh,
Right,
my
so
goodness.
I like this one.
Amazing. Symbolism.
I like this one. This is another ancient name for the devil. Angramanu, right? Angry man.
Angry man. Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah.
How did you figure all this out?
Yeah, my whole life.
Study. Yeah.
Yeah. Just been reading this
It is
stuff
written.
for the last 40 years.
Yeah.
You know?
So we got the Egyptian Baal down to the Catholic Baal, and in modern day
All
America,
connected.
all connected.
But what's important for us right now is that we get free.
Yeah.
So that we can get wisdom.
Yeah.
And we have to get the bad stuff out of our
That's
head.
right.
The sludge boys
And
just pushing it in there.
Yeah, and all the guilt. And of course, Jesus Christ was the most anti-religious person that ever walked place this earth. So certain religion's going to put all that stuff back in you.
Yeah, exactly. Straight back in.
Straight back in. You might get some blessing out of
Because
it.
Sludge Boy's got the whole universe.
Yeah, the 12
Like
different
the light.
12 dimensions
Prince
of
of the
space and
air.
time. Yeah.
You know?
Roaring Lion. You should look up John Gillian, St. John. He's a lovely man. He gets shot at. He got Africa, helps sick, starving, dying kids, and everything you're saying, he preaches that.
Who?
John Gillian, Julian on YouTube. He is a really humble man. Okay. He's in England. He's a British guy, very peaceful. He knows all about the realms, the astral, from the astral right down to the bottom level. And he said we're all under this manipulation, control, even aliens, everything's there.
Exactly what we're saying.
Frequency.
All the dimensions. Boy's got
and they make you sick and everything.
Yeah. The archons.
The archons.
We have the power over them. But the trick is that we don't. That's the deceit. That's one of the tricks. Okay? That we think that, we're powerless. We don't understand our power.
Yeah, that's been dumbed down.
Understand our power. That's why they kill us and keep us down.
Yeah, and we call us heretics.
Yeah, because they know that if we start to get free, it's over for them.
Over for them, yeah.
They know that.
Yeah.
Right?
So how can all these preachers out there, even a born-again Catholic, which is a step up, they say, oh, well, okay, it doesn't change the truth. It's still apostolic, Peter the Pope. We just need to be a born-again Catholic now.
Well, see, maybe it is the end of days and the children are starting to wake up.
Wake up a bit, yeah.
Could be.
And Constantine, he just said, free all the Christians, though thought he was bloody Pope. And then he goes and gets a vision in the sky of a shield and a cross and gets people killed with soldiers wearing the shield. 1 minute he's freeing the Christians, next minute he's killing them. So God used the whack job. He changed the Sabbath, Saturday to Sunday, and Catholics went along with that, no problem. Jesus incarnated the Pope, they went along with that crap. Then there's religions that tell you nothing. Don't even tell you where the money's being spent, like the Mormon Church. It's all secrecy. Oh my God.
See, we've watched all this stuff from the start.
Yeah.
Right? But the future is untouched at the moment.
Yeah,
right?
No one knows.
Moment, it's virgin. It's brand new.
Yeah.
The future is brand new. All right? And we can create a brand new future.
Yeah.
And to be what we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be this. This is all we do. All we're being is what Sludge Boy wants us to
See, my dad was always busy, right? He would not touch a smoke to Friday night, a drink, and a weekend. He did that all his life. But I can't do it. He's better than me. He'd say, work. You got it. You can't be lazy.
Okay, well,
work.
He had some discipline.
Discipline.
All right. And he understood certain things that were going to enable him to stay inspired.
Yeah.
Well, we need to understand things so we can stay inspired.
Yes.
Different things from him.
Because we're spiritual. Yeah.
Okay? But one thing we have to be is clean. Because that's a sign that we're not getting free. That's a sign that we're stuck. Because it's what Sludge Boy lives in filth. All right? He loves filth. He loves cockroaches and dirt.
Yeah.
All right? And that's why it's all this stuff is happening. All right? But we can get free from that. All right?
Yeah, right.
But we need to understand that this is deadly serious. This is not a game. It's not a child's story. It's about our energy. All right? But once we understand, know the truth, and the truth will set you
So if it's got a
free.
dirty mark on the oven or that microwave, you got to clean it up.
Yeah, just
because it builds up,
Just clean it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not filthy like some people. I mean, I'm not filthy.
At the moment, it's filthy. I mean,
it doesn't look filthy.
You should have made the effort to do something about the cockies.
Yeah, but but it's not. It doesn't look. It looks nice. It's not. It's a luxury.
Yeah, but it's not nice. We know it's not nice.
Well,
okay, it's fucking cockies everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
That shouldn't be.
No,
it's filthy.
Yeah.
All right. I can't say it any other way.
Yeah.
There's no way I would have. No way I would have let it go on for this long.
Right. So what happens if you do all that? Clean all the cupboards out, kill all the cockies. When do they come back?
Well, if you clean this section and spray and clean and everything, they're not going to come back in this bit. Then you do the fucking bathroom. Then you do that bit.
But they come up through the sinkhole. They're coming up through the pipes.
Okay, we'll just spray the shit out
I've done
of the
that.
sinkhole.
They've done that.
Yeah, we'll just spray the sink to the sinkhole. Just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
So I have a can of spray in every friggin' room.
Well, if you see a cocky, spray the sucker. But clean, you've got to take away...
even a soap. You know what? They love tobacco. I looked it up in Google. Yeah. If you got tobacco...
Yeah, I saw one of them crawling
They just live in it. I wake up in the morning, there's bloody cockroach in my tobacco.
Yeah, so
They eat everything.
you got to make the effort.
Water, even
But
a
look,
watermark.
Before you do that, do this thing with the memories first.
All right, yeah.
Just see when you wake up in the morning, just see how your day opens up.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you will be waking up with a head full of good energy. Because you've just spent the day before and the night before putting all good memories in there.
So what's my problem? What's my problem when I go through like days or weeks? I'm not a lustful person all the time. I'm in the past, but I mean, physically I'm changing, right? I'm more into spiritual now. And then I get on a bloody treadmill and I start, after about a few minutes, all the lust comes up. Why is that? The more I work out, the more lust. And I just say, oh, fuck this. I don't want those thoughts, but they're coming up as I exercise. It's like the more...
We have to learn how to change them.
Yeah.
We've got to learn how to change them.
And then, of course, when my father's whipping me, kind of like, you're not working hard enough. Pull that weed up.
Yeah, okay.
More effort, boy.
So he didn't do that.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Right.
If you remember, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities in high places. This is what we're up against.
Yeah, right.
All right? Not just ordinary people, but up against the sludge boy. Principalities in high places. This is what's doing it.
Yeah.
But we are more than that.
Yeah.
We
are more than that. I preach one thing on YouTube that's stuck with me, and it's really good. The demons will get you to kick a man down. But once that man is down and you keep kicking him, that's not the demons, that's you, because you've got a body they don't. They sit back laughing. They got you to make the first move, the first blow. Then you take over. Human nature is worse, it's vicious.
That's still sludge boy. You know what I mean? Because we have the choice. We can choose. All right? We can choose.
But they're not doing anything. They're sitting back laughing. Look at these guys kill each other.
But they're infecting us. They've infected.
Yeah, it's still there.
We can choose. We can change it.
Right.
It's a trick.
Yeah.
He's deceiving. He says he's deceiving the nations.
Nations. And of course, another one I use that's really helped a lot of people. When my brother tried to stab me once, I had the photograph of him as a little kid.
Yeah.
I said, "What are you doing to my brother?" I spoke in the third person, was straight to his spirit.
Yeah,
He dropped it.
He
dropped it.
Right thing to say.
He never drank again to this day, but he was still an atheist. Yeah. I went straight into his heart, and I said, otherwise I was rebuking the monster, the drunk. He was going to stab me, man. He had the bloody knife. My grandmother was there, and I spoke to his spirit, and that level transformed. He's crying, man.
My man was going to beat the absolute shit out of me.
Remember
mate.
that? Remember that?
He was really going to fucking give me.
You got into the zone. What happened?
Yeah. Well, all I said was, "You've been waiting for this, haven't you?" And I saw him deflate like a fucking balloon, just like your brother. Same thing.
Yeah.
Just given the right thing to say at the right time.
The right thing at the right time.
It's all about energy.
Yeah, energy.
Right? So we've got to get free. And it's nothing to do with anybody else. And I hope you take this seriously. I hope you don't, when I leave, I hope you don't just suddenly go back to your old way of thinking.
Yeah.
I hope you actually, this sticks with you. And when I leave, you just sit there thinking about all this and you start changing your bad memories. I hope that's what you do. Don't just dismiss this, because otherwise nothing's going to change.
True, that's right.
But you've got talent, an ability, you've got a testimony, all right? But you're stuck.
Like in a whale washed up on the shore.
So this is one way that we can get free. Because we've got so much bad stuff in there. And it's just holding us down. So let's change the memories. The subconscious doesn't know the fucking difference. It's only reading what's in there. Right? So let's put good stuff in there.
Yeah, see how, like, my health, like, I went a week without carbs. You know, they say, go without carbs, you won't have any diabetic attack. I had 3 diabetic attacks in 1 week. It wasn't high blood sugar, it was low blood sugar. I was too low. I went to the opposite extreme and I started to shake and fit. Nearly called an ambulance. It was worse. Heart rate and everything. So I have to have something, but what do I have? So this is what happens, you're diabetic. You got everything, like these chips I'm paying. That's $4.50. It's got no sugar. It's low carb, very expensive. I've got plenty of real chips here. You can have them. And This is like 2 carbs for a packet, where that one packet of chips is about 100 carbs or 300 carbs.
Yeah, I know you've got a
I'm really
food
sensitive.
thing that you need to
Yeah.
keep on track
And
on.
diabetic can have 30 carbs a day, and you go to McDonald's, you get 300 carbs. And I couldn't even have 5. I go over 5 carbs, I start to fit.
See, if you change
Really
the
that bad.
memories, it
Yeah,
might
yeah,
change how
yeah.
you deal with all this.
Yeah. Well, why is it when I'm out and about and I'm travelling, I don't get sick? I get tired because diabetes makes you tired, but I don't get the fitting and all that.
Yeah, because you're distracted by what's going on. You're
mentally alert.
But as soon as you relax and you're stiff,
Yep, and then I get the diabetic attacks.
because of the subconscious.
Exactly, and my legs.
So,
Yep.
This is what Dispenza was talking about.
Yep.
Healing himself from a broken back
Yep.
by
Yep.
changing his thoughts.
Yep. Changing his thoughts.
This is what we're talking about. We change our thoughts.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So all the bad memories, they turn
Remember I
out
told
good.
you how my mate Peter is a nature trekker. He come here and my legs were playing up. And I don't think I'm going to go. And he got me out of bed. I went with him and I spent a whole day trekking, mate. I tell you what, it was hard work getting up the top of that hill, which most people would be exhausted. By the time I got to the hill and I got to the top, my legs were sprinting.
Good, yeah.
I went from the opposite. I went from pain to pure.
It's great, isn't it?
And then I had a spiritual experience because it was a train wreck back in 1900. The train comes through the tunnel and it rolled over and killed all those people. There's pictures of them along the bank. This is up in the 2J somewhere. And you know what? He said, what was this road here? I said, look, and I said, oh, I don't know, with a water pipe underneath or something. And I discovered it was a train track taken away. And there's a tunnel. We walked through that tunnel where the train had just come out of that tunnel. It was down a slope and rolled over. And all these decent old ducks and everything on it. And as I was walking, I was already climbed the hill. I was all energized. I was on a higher level. And next thing I stopped, I started crying. And 3 days I dreamt it as well. And Peter said, what's happening? Because Peter is agnostic. He's, he used to be in the church and everything. He was high up in the rank. He doesn't give a bullshit now. But I said, these people, I can hear them. I captured the whole thing, and they were coming to me, and they were saying, thank you for taking a moment to acknowledge that we're dead, but we're in the paradise. They were no hell. It was like they were decent people. And I went 3 days dreaming it. And I said, no, I had all that pain taken from my body, from all that trekking. Peter was there chopping the trees and bloody cutting down spiders and everything. He was making the way for me. You can do it. Great. We had to go and sit on a rock because I was so stuffed. He kept wanting to keep moving because he climbs mountains, mate. He's great. He's older than me. Anyway, got to the top and I got all spiritual. It's like the moment that pain left my body and my mind transformed into positive energy.
So
I was like,
start doing this.
Yeah.
And once they're gone, once they're cleared.
Yeah.
And we'll start to get inspired, and then the scenery will change.
Scenery change.
And we'll get inspired.
Yeah.
Right? So when you clear your memory and you come out in the morning, the scenery will change, and you'll see the place clean. So you'll just do it.
Ah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Because you've changed the way you're looking at things. But at the moment, you're looking at things through the window of the past. So change the window.
So what happens if you wake up in the morning and you see a pile of crap that you haven't cleaned up for a few days, but all you can think about is having a coffee and a smoke? What are you going to choose?
Well, see, it comes back to what you allow, and you got to get understanding. And when you see that those dishes haven't been done, you've got to understand that is within you. And are you happy to have that stuff inside you? Because if you're not, you'll go and do the dishes.
But later in the day, as long as you make the commitment to do it that day.
Yeah.
Because in the morning, I want to wake up and relax.
You don't have to do them, straight away.
No. Have my morning
As long
ritual.
as they get done. I generally try to make a point of at night time doing all the dishes and putting them all away, so that in the morning everything's. I like coming out in the kitchen in the morning and seeing a nice clean kitchen.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not every time, maybe 80% of the time. Sometimes I just think I'm too tired. I'll do it in the morning, and then straight away in the morning I do the dishes. Most times I do it before I go to bed because I know that in the morning it'll come out and be nice.
And does Murray do this too?
No.
It's
nothing to do with Murray. This is just to do with me. And
okay, but I see him pull the weeds out.
Yeah, he pulls the weeds.
He pulls weeds out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the other stuff, the you and me stuff, it's important, mate, that we get on top of this. Let's fix our lives.
Okay. Yeah,
Let's be what we can be. All right?
Amen. Yeah.
And who knows what our future's got unfolding for us. It'll be a different future. It'll be different. Because it's making the future out of our past. and the past has been a shitty past, so it's a shitty future.
Well, can I tell you one more experience? I'll let you go. Even though I was separated, and I was high priest, whatever. I wasn't doing anything wrong, but baby died, and a big fight went on, and we didn't know Jesus. We only knew the Mormon thing. And you know what happened? I had a dream, and I met Jane Seymour. You know Jane Seymour? You know, the famous actress, medicine woman. You know, somewhere in time, which was playing the day that I left to go on my Mormon mission to the day I left. That was music was being played in the house by the landlady. Whatever, amazing. And I had this fascination for Jane Seymour. It wasn't lustful. It was something really spiritual with me. I love Jane Seymour. Yeah. She's a bit of a tart. I mean, she's a bit of a expose her breasts and everything in some of the movies. Yeah. But anyway, so I had this prompting to go to America just for a week. And I flew over there and I went to right where the Mormons would say the head temple of the world, and the other one in Jerusalem, this bullshit thing going on. I don't know. Anyway, and I walked in there and there's a choir singing, and a Jane Seymour looking girl. Absolutely looked like Jane Seymour. I didn't have to do anything. I looked. I couldn't believe it. I've come here looking for Jane Seymour. And this Jane Seymour sister, beautiful sister, Sister Holland, she walked down the aisle and walked up to me and says, I know you from some other life. Yeah. And we went out on dates. And guess what? She had the most sexiest sister you'd ever meet. And my mate that I met at the church, he had a $100,000 sports car, and we went around dating all over Kansas City, Missouri. And I was so lustful towards the sister. Of course, Sister Holland had a bit of asthma thing. She wasn't the most attractive, but she was really spiritual. Then she went on to England to a mission. And all I could think about, the other part of me was saying, I want that other one. I want that sexy one, real sexy one, And because they were happy because I was going out with the sister who was not well, but she was deeply spiritual. But it exactly happened the way I envisioned it. On the way back, the plane nearly crashed or hit a typhoon. It's almost like I was being cursed for adultery or something. I never committed physical adultery, but spiritual adultery, if there's such a thing. I had to meet her. She was a soulmate, and she wanted to marry me. And then she found I was married. Oh my God. I said, oh, you're not even divorced. Anyway, so I wasn't even divorced. But I still had to meet her. I felt I had to meet her.
Turn it all around. All that stuff with Cindy and everything. Change all that.
Yeah.
Change it all.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It all turned out differently.
Right.
I'm going to get going now.
All right, mate. Thanks for talking. It's been great. Well done, brother.
Yeah, well, I hope you start, you start doing this. I want to. Next time I come around.
Well, I've got you and Peter are my best mates, and Peter takes me trekking. So every time I either go down there or come up, I go trekking, and that's one of the best days. I love going into the forest. Give me the jungle even, anywhere. And I tell you what, mate, I just love a whole day trekking. Take your lunch with you or whatever. And that's been a blessing because I have got no one else to do that. The last time I went freaking camping, they all got pissed. And I'm on the 3-day, and I'm sitting down by a bloody, waterfall or a river, all spiritual, and they're all on the piss. So I said, Peter doesn't drink like that. He just one wine a day and he doesn't smoke. And when he goes camping every week. Him and his partners are like head of the trekking. But he's got 2 partners now, basically, but one's sexual and the other one isn't. Anyway.
Let me just say, when you take all the stuff out of the cupboards, first of all, bleach everything, okay?
Bleach it,
everything,
yeah.
Then spray, okay?
And bleach it and then spray.
Yeah. The fridge, you just bleach, you don't spray in there.
Bleach it.
You don't put the spray in the fridge.
No.
Just bleach it.
Okay.
Okay. Start with the bleach, okay?
Yep.
Because it's only a little section. It's not like it's a great.
No. There might be a nest somewhere.
It's only a few cupboards, and you might come across that.
A nest,
So, and it's only a little area, mate.
Yeah.
But they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
It's affecting you, right?
It is.
Not good.
No.
So
I swallow them.
Get rid of them.
I swallow them.
You can get rid of them, okay? Start with this section here. From here, just do this bit.
Clean everything out. Yeah.
Everything.
Yep.
Right? On the table, just pull it all out. And then bleach and spray. All right? And that will clear this section.
Yeah.
Then you can start in there, all right?
Yeah.
And in there. But this is where you got to start. The kitchen, here. Right? Just start with this.
Right.
So there's no cockies in here. And then you can get them out of there. And you might find the nest. You remember how I found the nest up there with the onions? So you just want to finish up with this because I'm a little bit deeper. I'm going to do that, mate. I tell you, I really want to do that. So if you're married to a lovely girl
but she's not Mary Magdalene. And all of a sudden you meet a Mary Magdalene, but you're married to this other girl. And Mary Magdalene woman want to be really close to you spiritually, but not sexually, but a real closeness. And your wife says, that's adultery. You can't mess with her. You can't have two partners. One's sexual and the other one is beautiful and spiritual. Do you think that's wrong to have a Mary Magdalene come into your life like a soulmate? You're not married to her, but what would you do?
If Mary Magdalene wouldn't get between you and your wife, she would understand and she would back off.
Oh.
You know what I mean? She wouldn't put herself in that position to create that conflict.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? She'd understand that. And you would understand that you need to concentrate on your wife and you need to learn how to connect with her to make her more spiritual.
Oh, so remember that what you told me about that famous woman pastor? She broke a marriage up of another pastor, and she goes on preaching repentance and everything, and she actually broke a marriage to get to that position, like a Mike, what we call it, Joyce Myers, like someone like that.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy everywhere, and I get told I'm a hypocrite if I go to church and have a smoke, and I'm a hypocrite.
None of that happened, mate.
No, right.
None of that happened.
Yeah.
None of it. They didn't say anything like that.
Yeah.
Right? It just didn't happen.
Next time someone says to me, "You're a hypocrite because you spoke," am I coveting your wife's ass? Don't covet thy neighbour's ass, which is a donkey, but you know what I mean, or ass. I say, well, I'm not coveting your neighbour's ass. Are you worried about a friggin' cigarette, mate? Oh, but you stink. I don't care. You stink too, you self-righteous prick.
Yes, you've got to change all that.
Yeah,
so you
no,
don't have those reactions. So you don't think that.
Yeah.
You've got no bad memories to react against.
Yeah.
They're not in there. It didn't happen.
And then one other thing, help me with this one. I was on the channel one night having a great conversation, and two Mormons come on my channel, and one was a sergeant in the Navy, he's retired. And he said, "Get your teeth fixed. You got stains on your teeth, you filthy this one. You go and have a shower and have a shave. How dare you preach without a nice tie and a suit on?" I mean, what is that all about? What was that? All my viewers agreed with me. He said, that prick the piss off. He was a self-righteous Mormon, but he was clean. But he told me I wasn't clean because I was wearing this, because it's hot, I sweat, you know. So was he right? Was I wrong?
You could have said something like, well, don't forget, we're all sinners, buddy. Just something like that.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I mean?
We're all sinners.
We all fall short of the righteousness. So you got nothing to cry about, mate. You know better than me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good wisdoms. Okay, thanks, brother. See you next time you come.
Yeah.
Bye. I'm going to catch up with a few people now. Cheers.